Peace and blessings, y'all. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I hope that you guys are doing amazing and that you are enjoying your weekend as far. In my last video, I talked about Mars and how our Mars sign is linked to how we handle and react to stress. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how Mars is linked to our type. All right? The type of men that we attract and if they're on our fuck level. Yes, because Mars is linked to our sex drive. Now, if you're a man that dates men, if you're a gay man that dates men, this can resonate. If you're a woman that dates women, you want to look to your Venus sign. But you can also watch this too because Mars rules the sex drive. So even though you're looking at the Venus sign, you also can look to their Mars sign to see if they're on your fuck level. All right. All right. So let's get into it. If you have a Aries Mars, you definitely attract men that are very athletic. You probably like them gym rats, men with muscles, or you like men that could be like in military, law enforcement, first responders. You might even attract men that you always have to put them first, or they always put themselves in situations where they have to be self-sacrificial or put themselves in situations where they have to put their life at risk, if that makes sense. But nevertheless, when in the bedroom, you always like to play the damsel in distress. Like you like for a man to rescue you, especially in the bedroom. You definitely play. You definitely like to play the damsel in damsel. I can't even say it. You definitely like to play the damsel in distress when in the bedroom because you like to be roughed up in the bedroom if you got Mars and Aries. Mars and Taurus. If you have Mars and Taurus, if they ain't got no money, they can't be in your face. They definitely have to have money or some type of superficial value or some type of superficial. You're definitely materialistic and you attract those materialistic men. And also, you probably like to get head. You probably like to get good head and you probably give good head too. You probably give amazing head. I'm sorry, y'all. You probably give some real good head if you got Mars and Taurus. If you got Gemini Mars, you probably attract them street dudes. You probably attract them dudes that straight up like to be in the streets, that's from the streets, them thugs. That's what you probably attract. You attract those men that are those blue collar men, the men that like to go out, they like to hustle, the street pharmacists. That's the type of men that you probably attract. The blue collared men, men that can, just go out, go getters, hustlers. But the downside to that is they probably are always flighty with you. If you have Gemini and Mars, you also could be a sapiosexual too. And when y'all fucking, they gotta talk you through it. They gotta talk you through it. They gotta be talking some shit to you while y'all fucking. If you have a Cancer Mars, you probably like those mama's boys. You probably attract the mama's boys, the men that are straight up mama's boys. They want you to be their mama. Or you might attract men that want to try to pimp you out. Or you might attract men that might try to put you in like a sister wife type of situation. You also might attract those feminine men, you know men that have a lot of femininity with them. If you have a Leo Mars, you probably attract the man babies. Now, you definitely like them young. You definitely love to have a lot of fun, romance, and excitement in the bedroom. Like, you probably I'm laughing. I'm laughing because what I'm about to say might blow y'all. But seriously, you probably like toys. You probably like to bring toys out in the bedroom. You probably like to get the men who like the toys to be used on them. Y'all gonna leave me alone. Y'all gonna leave me alone. Somebody asked me to do this video, so I'm doing it. But you probably attract those men that like them toys. You probably like toys. They probably like toys. And it's just a lot of fun with y'all probably love to have fun in a bedroom with toys with the men that you deal with. They might but again, they probably be like those man babies or really or men that are younger than you, or they can come off as childish, selfish. But either way, you gotta have a lot of fun and excitement with the men that you deal with if you have a Leo Mars. If you have Virgo Mars, you probably attract those hypersexual men. And that might not be a bad thing because more than likely you are probably hypersexual, so y'all probably fuck like 10 times a day. Y'all probably fuck all day long, morning, noon, night, breakfast, mid breakfast, brunch, like very hypersexual men. But you either attract those men that is very picky about their body, so they could be like vegans, they could be your vegans or your pescatarians, and they have a really strict diet and they could be critical about you and your body and your diet. Or they can have those dad bods, like they can have those guts. Like you probably attract those men with the guts, with the beer bellies, with the the dad bods. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But either way, baby, it don't matter if he got a gut, a beer belly. You don't have no problem with lifting it up. You don't have no problem with lifting that belly up and getting right to it. If you have a Libra Mars, you probably attract those pretty boys. They think they're prettier than you, the ones that always like to be in a mirror, the ones that, always trying to compete with you. You might find yourself always competing with them or competing for them, or they always just seem to be on the fence with you. Like they fuck you good, but they just always seem like they're on the fence with you. They just never seem to really can make up their mind as to if they want to be with you, if they don't want to be with you. So you always seem to get thrown off every time you deal with men. All right, y'all. I'm gonna leave it here for now. Stay tuned for part two. All right, Scorpio through Pisces. All right.